Hi there and welcome back to Toni's Garage. I am Toni and this is the fourth part of that unboxing for IXO Models. I'm having here all the models left, so let's start unboxing. Good, we're back. We will start with a great car from Le Mans, test car, the test version of that great car from Le Mans, and we will have a Mazda. And not any Mazda, but the Mazda that won Le Mans in 1991. Well, in this case we are going to discuss about the test version and not that great looking orange one that I have from IXO, orange and green one that I have from IXO over there. But this one is the silver version or the test one, and it is the Mazda 787B from 1991 and looks absolutely fantastic. As you can see, it has some great details. I really like that combination of different rims from the front compared to the ones from the back. I really like the ones from the back, the gold ones. They are very cool. This was a fantastic car with an absolutely great sound. I really recommend checking out on YouTube Mazda 787B Le Mans sound. You will see that that rotary engine from this car had a perfect sound. When it comes to details, this is a great looking model. I have all the details that I need. That windscreen wipers is very accurate, very detailed. It has some details that you are not going to see on many mini champs models, and those are more expensive than the IXO one. So this is a top-notch thing for this. Dunlop tires. Let's see what do we have. You will have the driver's seat with those racing seat belts. The air intakes are very detailed. The headlights are very detailed as well, even if you are not seeing them in detail at the first glance. If you are looking closely, you'll see that there are lots of details in there. You'll have the radio antenna. You'll have lots and lots of details on this Mazda. So it is a great looking car from IXO. Now let's move to my favorite Ferrari. And my favorite Ferrari is one from my childhood. It's not a modern one. It is the Ferrari F355 Berlinetta from 1997. Well, to be honest, my favorite Ferrari is Ferrari F355 Spider, but the Berlinetta is the coupe version of the Spider. So this is the Red Beauty with a fantastic V8. It is the grandfather of the 360 and the F430 or the 488. Great car. I used to drive this car in Need for Speed 3. It was my favorite game at that moment. This car has nice details. I really like that shift. You'll have a lot of interior details on this. It is a great combination between the red exterior and that leather wannabe interior. So you are able to see lots and lots of details. I will zoom in this part so you'll be able to see it. But I also have a separate clip with this car on my channel. So if you want to see it in more details, filmed with a macro lens, check that out. I might let the link in the description. Great brake calipers, great brake discs. It has some intakes. You'll have the Ferrari logo on the sides, Ferrari logo in the front, Ferrari written in the back on the engine cover, F355 Berlinetta. So great small details on this car that makes this model car look quite nice. If you are looking here, you'll have the impression that this tire is flat, but actually I have the impression that when they mounted the model car on the stand, I don't know, maybe it was a heat temperature or a heat difference or something like that, but the stand melted a little, but the tire is fine. I know that because I took the model car out of the stand and it's perfectly fine. So great looking Ferrari from IXO. They don't make Ferraris anymore. It's quite difficult to obtain a license for a Ferrari, so I can understand why they are not making them. But this one, great model. Moving from Ferrari to another Italian, this time we'll have a Lamborghini. And this one is the Lamborghini Murciélago 40 years anniversary, so from 2003. It has a great color. Unfortunately, this one is not as detailed as the Ferrari, and I will show you what I'm saying immediately. So the stand is quite similar. You will see that IXO has two types of stands usually. This one that is very similar with the ones from Mini Champs, Schuko, or any kind of models. And this one on one side, this is quite similar with the one from Auto Art, if you are familiar with that brand. So these two are the types of stands IXO usually uses. In this case, we will have the Lamborghini Murciélago 40th anniversary from 2003. Quite a nice car, to be honest. It has this nice blue. It is not exactly the blue that you should have expected from the 40th anniversary. If you want to see that specific blue, you'll need to search for the auto art version. But the auto art version is at least 3 or 4 times more expensive than this one, and it is very, very rare. I didn't manage to get it until now, and I'm quite in a search for that model. The interior is very cool, black and white, giving it lots of details. You'll also have some great details on the back here. It is a sticker instead of the real intakes, but nevertheless it looks very nice. The thing that I don't like at these models are the headlights, the front headlights. Compared to the auto art version, this one has headlights similar to a toy. And I know IXO, it's not a premium brand, but if it will be for me to compare it with other models from IXO, this is a disappointment because other models from IXO had great details, and this one, including that front headlights, and this one does not have those great headlights. And I think that the front headlights ruin the design of this car. That's the reason why I'm searching for the auto art version. If we'll go over those headlights, the rest of the details are quite nice. You'll have very cool brake discs, great brake calipers, and you'll also see the Lamborghini logo on them. So through the rims, such a cool detail. Very cool exhaust pipes, very detailed exhaust pipes, and with the Lamborghini logo on instead of the number plate as well. So awesome details, but those front headlights, quite a disappointment. And discussing about another model car that can be considered a disappointment, this one is the newest or the latest IXO model that I have in my collection, an Aston Martin V12 Vanquish Zagato from 2016. So you'd have expected to see a cool design on this model car, having in mind that it is a new version and not something from 2003. But the same issue with the headlights applies. So on the side, you'll see a great color combination also with the rims. If you are looking at those black and gold rims are quite detailed and very nice. Those brake calipers and brake discs are really detailed. You'll have a great interior because it's lighter and you'll be able to see a lot in it. Nice details in the back, but again, if you are looking at the headlights, you have the impression that they are empty, that they have no bulb light in them, and this is something wrong. I don't have the true scale version of this Zagato, but I've seen the pictures, and that is more detailed, more expensive of course, but a lot more details. And having in mind that it was not such a big of a deal to add some details in the headlights, considering that, for example, that this Mazda has extremely well made headlights, but hey, I think that this model can be considered a disappointment. Also, if you are looking like this, the dimensions are quite right, but if you are looking at it from the front or from the back, this one looks a little bit more, I don't know how to say, narrower or something like that, compared with the real model that is quite wider in reality. Something that True Scale made it quite well. Again, True Scale is around 100 euros. This is more over 25 euros or 40 euros model. But again, for a 40 euros model, I had a little more higher expectations. That being said, the rims are very cool exhaust pipes and some other details. And the paint is quite there. Good. Now it's time to move to an older vehicle, a car from 65, so quite an old vehicle. This is the Renault 8. It is a taxi version of the Renault 8 from Santiago de Chile. And Renault 8, it is a model car from Renault that represents also the model car Romanian company from Dacia, or Dacia, how many of you know it, bought the license to make the Dacia 1100 or Dacia 1100. And that car looks identical with the Renault 8. That being said, this is the model. Very cool details on this model, very detailed little car. Now, to be honest, being a vehicle from 65, that is not a supercar from that period. It didn't have so many details for IXO to make, so maybe it was easier for them to make this car, but nevertheless, the details are here. I like that you have only the mirror on the driver's seat, on the driver's side, cool vintage seats. Very nice looking little model car. It is quite a nice addition. Now, let's move to an even older vehicle, and this time we are going to discuss about a huge car from Bugatti. In the IXO Museum collection, or Museum series, this had some very big and very cool models, and this time we are going to discuss about the Bugatti 41 Royale Coach Weymann, or something like that, from 1929, so almost 100 years ago. Great looking design on this model car. It is absolutely huge. it is like a car from the Cruella de Vil from the 101 Dalmatians movie. It is very aggressive, very nice looking for that period of time, and very, very big. Very nice details. That elephant in front as the logo. It's not extremely detailed, but you can you see it and you can imagine that's an elephant. Nice spare wheel, cool grille, and with the Bugatti logo. The interior is also here. You'll have the steering wheel on the right side, so maybe it was for the British market. Great details in interior. You'll have 2 seats in front and 1 coach in the back. Very nice luggage compartment that it was more like a case. Absolutely great details. I really like this black and yellow combination and those chrome lines near the doors. Huge rims. Absolutely fantastic looking car, and a monstrosity compared it with the Renault 8. This is almost double, so very, very cool looking Bugatti, and with awesome details from IXO. So if they want to do something, they can do it. Let's move again to an Italian. One sip of coffee first. This time we are going to discuss about another Lamborghini, the Countach LP 400S in a great white paint. As you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the white cars, but for the Lamborghini I will make an exception every day. But this one has a very cool combination of a white exterior and the dark blue interior, and this is something that I like quite a lot. It is a die-cast model, so it's quite heavy. It's not an easy model, it's a light model, this one. It has some great details. Look at those fantastic retro rims. I absolutely love those rims. And also you'll have a great interior. If you are looking at those seats, they are very detailed. They are not simple tank blue seats. They have a lot of details on them. Cool mirrors, very nice air intakes. Awesome back of this car. You'll have those great looking exhaust pipes with the Lamborghini and the Countach logo in the front. Very detailed headlights with the Lamborghini logo, of course. Absolutely great details on this model car. One of my favorite models from IXO from my collection. Let's move this aside. And to move now to another Lamborghini. I would love to see this Lamborghini in real life. If you are thinking of a Lamborghini and an off-roader in the same time, you'll mostly think of the Urus, or in the present at the Huracan Zagato, a model car that I have right there from Luxmart. Great looking model as well. But the father of those cars, of those off-road supercars, and I'm not discussing about the tractors from Lamborghini. So the father of those cars was the Lamborghini LM002, or the Lambo, how some will name it. Absolutely fantastic looking off-roader. It looks very army style. If I'm not mistaken, this was the Chrysler version, because at that moment Lamborghini was owned by Chrysler. Was the Chrysler response for the US Army requirement for a new truck that should replace the Jeep Willys, and this was in competition with the Humvee. Of course, this one was a little more expensive, a lot more expensive, with a V12 in it from the Countach. I'm not 100% sure if it was from the Countach or from the Diablo, to be honest. It was in the same period of time, but the V12 is quite similar, and it had a lot of power, and it is a very, very impressive looking SUV. I would love to see this one on the streets. I don't think I will ever afford to buy or to maintain such a monstrosity, but to admire it, I really love to see it. And of course, great details on it. You'll have that leather interior and that dashboard, that very military style dashboard. You'll have some extra seats in the back with that aluminum wannabe floor. Great details, absolutely great details. I really like this model car. Moving from an Italian supercar that was meant the army and that was used more of the Arabs due to the high price, to another Italian supercar that is really used by the Arabs as a police vehicle, because if you are in Dubai, you need to have exotic police cars, and this time we are going to discuss about Lamborghini Aventador in the police livery, in the Dubai police livery. Great thing to see this kind of car as a police car, and it looks absolutely fantastic in that white and green livery from Dubai Police. So very nice details. If you are going to search for it on YouTube, you might find it in a clip made by Top Gear, where Hammond is driving the Mercedes 6x6, and I have the model car right there, and it is pulled over by the Dubai police in this type of car. So this is quite something. Great details, great brake calipers, great brake discs. Not the biggest fan of those rims, but not because they are ugly, but I'm not the biggest fan of the modern rims, to say like that. But the details are there. Awesome Dubai livery and great engine details that you can see through that engine glass. You also have the interior details. The seats are completely black, so not a lot of details there. But since you don't have the window on this door, you are able to see inside quite well. So this is another model, another very cool model from Lamborghini and from IXO in the same time. Good. We will keep the transition with the Lamborghini, with the Aventador, but this time we are going to discuss about the road version. So the one without a siren and without a cool police livery, but with a very cool paint and very cool interior. So this is the Lamborghini Aventador LP 700-4. Basically the same car that we've seen earlier, but in the street format. The details are the same when it comes to the engine details and the brakes and the discs. The differences appear in the paint, both on the outside and in the interior, because this one is not simple black, it doesn't have a simple black interior, but it has a black and green interior, and this makes it more detailed. Not more detailed, but you are able to see it in more detail. So very nice looking model. I'm a Lamborghini fan, what can I say? If I see a model, even if I have that generation, but if it's in a different color and I like it, I have to buy it. It is what it is. Cool. Last column, 3 more models left. Let's see what we have next. 2 Italians, 2 retro Italian cars, and 1 police car from the US. 1 German police car from the US. The next one is the Maserati Khamsin or Khamsin from 1972. It has a more detailed box. It was a very cool series, this one from IXO, a Maserati series. I like the Maserati logo and how it's created in this dark blue. It is a very cool design on this box. The model car quite detailed, even if it's very dark at first in this black. I need actually to check it closely to see if it's indeed black or dark blue, because it shines. It shines a lot, and this makes it look black from one angle and dark blue from the other. So in reality, this is a very cool looking model with great details. Awesome retro rims. Very nice coupe design on this model car. You'll have the Maserati logo in front. You'll have the Maserati written on the back. Great interior details. That retro dashboard that is very visible through those big windows. Great details. Let's see what you have here. You'll have a manual. You'll have extra seats in the back, a coach, but I don't think that anybody is able to fit on those seats. So, but the details are here. So very nice looking model from IXO. A very nice looking Maserati. And this one was from 1972. And now we will move to a model from 1973. Another Italian, but we will go back to Lamborghini. And this time we will have a smaller Lamborghini, a very cute looking Lamborghini Urraco. I was quite lucky to see this model in real life, and it was a pure joy, having in mind how small it is compared with the modern Lamborghinis. This is small compared to the baby Lambo as well, so with the Gallardo. Very typical color for that period of time. Quite nice details. Another set of cool retro rims, as you can see. 4 seats, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. You'll be able to fit a little bit better compared to that Maserati in the back, but not great place to be. But the details are very nice. You'll have a very cool interior. Being a leather wannabe, you'll have visibility to a lot of details. You'll have some door details as well. The pedals are there, but they are not painted differently compared to the body, so you need to pay close attention to those. The windscreen wipers are very detailed, something that I really like on these IXO models. Very nice engine cover, very nice air intakes. The exhaust pipes are also very detailed. So very cool details on this little Lamborghini. Great. And now let's end with the police car. A police car from Alabama police units from 2003, but this time we are discussing about a Mercedes-Benz or a Mercedes-Benz or a Mercedes-Benz, depending on the country, in the sheriff livery. Quite a heavy one. very an old design of that ML, being from 2003, is something that you should expect. Nice details. It is funny how you have red calipers on a police vehicle, but they are here. Nice brake discs, very nice interior. You'll also have a screen on the dashboard, so keeping up with the technology. Very nice details on this model car. The sirens, of course, being a police car, and very, very nice interior. I'm very pleased with this great looking model car. Cool. So we ended the presentation. I hope you liked it. In the next clip, we will going to present a box full of mini jumps. So mini jumps again. There will be some great looking models. So stay tuned because I'm confident that you will enjoy. Thank you for watching. Ciao. Cheers.